Welcome to today's Connecticut's Morning Buzz. I'm Rachel Lutzker. So when is the best time to retire? And if you're already closing in on retirement age, is it already too late to change your savings habits and actually make a difference? Well, these are some of the questions that people are asking now after months of economic uncertainty, rising prices, and of course, a pandemic. Ben Fuchs, founder of Fuchs Financial, is here to talk about whether it's ever too late to modify your savings habits and if changing is even a good idea. In addition to being a certified financial planner, Ben is also a certified private wealth advisor professional. Ben, welcome back. So you've had some experience with clients that are asking these questions, and
maybe one or two.
And what do we do as far as advice?
All right, so this is a tough one because a lot of people feel like they've waited too long, they're not ready to retire. So last month I was meeting with a client, and we'll call him Joe because that's the name of all of my clients, not their real name unless their name is Joe, and then I'll change it to something else, but Joe. So Joe I had originally met with 8 years ago when I was working for a previous company, and we were sitting down doing our normal review, and he came to me after the required period where he could wait to become a client. Right. So we were sitting down and we're just going through doing our regular normal semi-annual reviews. And I said, Joe, you can walk away whenever you want to. You can retire whenever you want to. You've done all the work. You're in a great shape. Nice. You can, and I looked over because I was looking at the screen, and I looked over at him, and I noticed that his eyes were a little red. I was like, all right, let's see what's going on. So what's on your mind? He said, Ben, do you remember 8 years ago the first thing that you said to me after we had gone over our plan? I said, honestly, had a few conversations in the last 8 years. I don't remember everyone exactly. And so he said, Ben, you looked at everything that I had, and you told me that it was going to be hard for me to retire based on what I've been doing. And you told me that I would have to make a lot of changes in order to retire. And he was 57 at the time, he was 65 now. And so one of the changes that we had talked about back then to get him on the right track for retirement was that he and his wife both had to max out their 401ks. Well, back then, the max out was like $24,000 a year. Now it's around $30,000 a year. But every single year for the last 8 years, and counting, he has maxed out, and his wife maxed out their plan. So they've contributed over $400,000 in the last 8 years to their plan, on top of what they had before, on top of what they are now. With their different spending habits, they've made a lot of big changes. And so he is one of those success stories, one of those people that, I would say, like, I collect success stories. That is one that I'm proud of.
So it can be done, and it's not too late.
It can be done, and it's not too late. And it's like anything else, right? You're trying to figure out where you sit, what you need to do. I mean, he was kind of a unique case, right? He made good money, but just hadn't had great habits. So doing that course correction, that's when we talk about how to retire blueprint, where we want people to understand what they need to do to retire. If that's changing the investments, if that's changing the spending, understanding how those things impact your taxes, putting all that together, having your money go where you want it to when you're no longer here, that's all part of the plan.
So the retirement blueprint is really specific to each person's needs. They just need to sit down and figure it out with you.
Well, that's why we keep spots open on our calendar each week so that we can meet with people and have a free consultation and see what we can do to help.
All right, so it's not too late. Ben, thank you so much. And of course, to learn more about creating a retirement blueprint, schedule a complimentary consultation with Fuchs Financial. Their offices are in West Hartford and Middletown. Just call or visit their website, fuchsfinancial.com. Thank you for joining us for today's Connecticut's Morning Buzz. I'm Rachel Lutzker, and we'll see you next time.